Welcome to our Friday playlist for Friday, February 12th, 2021. Back in 1996, the legendary Johnny Cash released a legendary road song, I've Been Everywhere. The song was written by Australian Jeff Mack in 1959. It was released in 4 different versions in 1962. A United Kingdom version with place names, a United States version with place names, a New England and an Australian versions with their unique place names. It goes like this. He, a truck driver who picked Cash up, asked me if I'd seen a road with so much dust and sand, and I said, listen, I've traveled every road in this here land. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Crossed the deserts bare, man. I've breathed the mountain air, man. I've traveled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to Reno, Chicago, Fargo, Minnesota, Buffalo, Toronto, Winslow, Sarasota, Wichita, Tulsa, Ottawa, and Oklahoma, Tampa, Panama, Mattawa, La Paloma, Bangor, Baltimore, Salvador, Amarillo, Tocopilla, Barranquilla, and Perdilla. I'm a killer. So what does an old Johnny Cash road song have to do with this week's gospel on the Transfiguration? What does a litany of place names have to do with Jesus taking Peter, James, and John up on a mountain to pray, where he was suddenly glowing with an eternal light and talking with 2 guys who'd been dead for between 800 and 1500 years? What does this have to do with Peter's foolish offer to set up a carnival sideshow, build 3 booths, or God's pronouncement, this is my son whom I love, listen to him? Well, by the time Jesus took his friends up the mountain, Jesus had been to Bethlehem, Jerusalem, Egypt, Nazareth, Cana, Capernaum, the Sea of Galilee, the mountain, the plain, the Decapolis, and Jerusalem at least 30 times. In other words, Jesus had been just about everywhere that mattered to a first century Jew, and he was getting ready and getting his friends ready for the final journey down to Bethany and the Mount of Olives and Jerusalem one last time. Which brings us to our second song, Starting Over by Chris Stapleton. While Chris Stapleton grew up in Kentucky, before moving to Nashville, Tennessee, Chris Stapleton had been on his own version of I've Been Everywhere, only as a singer, songwriter, producer. As of 2018, Stapleton has amassed credits for writing and co-writing over 170 songs. He has co-written 6 #1 country songs, including Kenny Chesney's 5-week #1, Never Wanted Nothing More, Josh Turner's Your Man, George Strait's Love's Gonna Make It All Right, and Luke Bryan's Drink a Beer. His songs have appeared on other artist albums, including Adele, Brad Paisley, and Dierks Bentley. He has co-written with other artists, including Vince Gill, Peter Frampton, Sheryl Crow, and Ed Sheeran. Starting Over reads in part, it don't matter to me, wherever we are is where I want to be. And honey, for once in our life, let's take our chances and roll the dice. I can be your lucky penny, and you can be my 4-leaf clover, starting over. As Jesus led his friends down the mountain, they were starting over on a long downward journey. No more huge hungry crowds, no more gallons of wine, no more silenced storms. What was ahead was rejection, denial, and death. And this little vision on the mountain was so they wouldn't totally lose it when things got really rough. What Jesus seemed to want is for us to know that no matter what, he's sticking with us. Will we stick with him? Starting Over continues. This might not be an easy time. There's river to cross and hills to climb. Some days we might fall apart, and some nights might feel cold and dark when nobody wins, afraid of losing, and the hard roads are the ones worth choosing. Someday we'll look back and smile and know it was worth every mile. Starting over. Well, both these are on YouTube. And please take time to listen to Johnny Cash sing I've Been Everywhere. Take time to listen to both these artists. It will be worth it. Thanks for listening.